Money magazine has named Musa Mansur as the richest man in history. His introduction is that he was the ruler of Timbuktu. He ruled the kingdom of Mali at a time when it was rich in minerals and especially gold. This was the time when the demand for gold was at its peak all over the world. His real name was Musa Keitai. But after his accession he was called Mansa, which means king. According to the recently launched BBC Pigeon service for West Africa, no one knew the extent of Moses' kingdom. Today's Mauritania, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Chad and Nigeria were part of the Mosaic Empire at that time. Mansa Musa built many mosques, some of which still exist. It is difficult to estimate the wealth of Mansa Musa today. Still, his fortune was estimated at 400 billion. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos has recently been named the world's richest man with an estimated fortune of 10,106 billion. While Mansa Musa had far more wealth than Jeff Bezos, if inflation is not taken into account, then Jeff Bezos has the most wealth at the moment. But even if inflation is kept in mind, the wealth of Mansa Musa is greater than any living or dead rich man in history. When we compare the rich, we find that the Rothschild family had a fortune of 350 billion US dollars, while John D. Rockefeller had a fortune of $340 billion. The most famous story of Mansa's reign is his pilgrimage. This is the event of the year 1324. In this journey, Mansa Musa covered a distance of about 6,500 kilometers. Incidentally, when those who wished to see Mansa Musa went to meet him, they were stunned to see his caravan. People saw that Mansa Musa's caravan consisted of 60,000 people, of whom 12,000 were his personal followers. In front of the horse that Mansa Musa rode was a group of 500 men with a golden rod in their hands. The foreigners of Mansa's caravan wore fine silk. Apart from them, the caravan also had a caravan of 80 camels loaded with 136 kilograms of gold. Mansa Musa was so generous that when he passed through Egypt he is said to have given so many donations to the poor that there was inflation in the region. Because of this journey of Mansa Musa, stories of his wealth spread to Europe and people from Europe started coming to him only to see how much wealth he had and to what extent what was being said was true. When the wealth of Mansa Moses was confirmed, the name of the Mali Empire and its king were added to the Catalan Atlas, which included all known places at that time. Rudolf Weir, a professor of history at the University of Michigan in Money magazine, says, "This is the story of the richest man in history who has so much wealth that it is hard to estimate."